Daniel Zizka is Czechia's entry for Eurovision this year with his song Crossroads. But is this song making it through the traffic and getting to the Eurovision final? Let's review Eurovision. So, yes, Daniel Zizka is Czechia's entry for this year. They'll be hoping to do one better than last year and make it through to the final rather than getting stuck in the semis. But what do you make of it?
I like this a lot. In a year of few ballads, so it kind of reduces its competition. I think this is my favorite, and I think it's probably the best. It somehow it captures the mood very well of why everything is just a little bit shit in the 2020s. Like it's maybe a little bit understated for most casual viewers to pick up on, but I think it's that sense of, everything we're at this, I mean, crossroads of history, and we're at this point that actually things could go, as they already are, go quite badly quite quickly in the world. And this taps into just that anxiety and that sense of grandeur about where we are in the world very, very well. And I find the lyrics are really, really profound. Like one of the best lyrics of the year, I think, not just in this song, but of the year, is "I'm amazed how well we get on well." And it's talking about not just, it's not in a medical sense, but it's a kind of a mental sense of just everything is so horrendously awful that we kind of, it's very easy to just flip and become unwell as a human race. And that I think there is a grandeur to this that I quite appreciate. The pivot as well, where it flips tone and flips pace and flips vocal style at the very end, I think is really strong and really, I really, really welcome it. I'm getting a little bit tired of this sort of entry though. Like Nemo did it with the code, JJ did it last year with Wasted Love. That kind of let's change it up in the last 30 seconds. I'm happy to see that go away in the near future. But I think this is really strong. Yeah, big fan.
Yeah, I think I would echo a lot of what you've said, but probably just slightly less enthusiastically. So I agree. It's like the kind of final 30 seconds are like so captivating, and his like final note is incredible, providing he can like land it in the semi-final. And I like a lot of the kind of lyrics and getting into that kind of speaks to where we are at this current moment in time quite a bit. But that will be like there's a lot I like about it, and there's not loads I don't like about it. But it just doesn't enthuse me that much. So like if it comes on, I'd say probably like 50% of the time I'd just skip it. Just because it's not fitting my vibe for that particular moment. You know, if I'm stomping around Sainsbury's, it's maybe not it's not my accompaniment. Sorry, that's where I was this morning, which is why I'm thinking about it. I was
Sponsored by
listening to Delta.
Sainsbury's.
Yeah, they didn't have tahini. I was fuming. Anyway, very sidetracked here. So yeah, I like it, but I'm not blown away by it. So that's where I kind of am on this entry. I also, do you know what else annoys me that we're seeing quite a bit of this year is it countries that capitalize their song name. So Crossroads is like stylistically Crossroads in capitals. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not, and it's the same with Tanzschein. I don't think doing that makes the song more interesting. And I wish people would stop it. But that's just my separate own little bugbear.
But no tahini and capitalized songs. We know what gets
We
everyone's
know.
go.
Anyway, I have forgotten where it's going in semi-final two. I think it's in the first half. It is in the first half. It's going fifth. It's going just before we have a break for the one of the big four before France, and it's going just after Luxembourg. So, how do you think it's doing, and what would you score it?
I really, really want this to go through. I think now that the juries are back, it stands a much better chance. If this were televote only, I'd be a bit more worried, but I think the juries will take this through if the vocals are there. I think it's quite reliant on staging. If the staging is a bit underwhelming, I can see this kind of being a bit forgotten. Yeah, but in an ideal world to go through, but yeah, I really hope so. It's an 8 for me. I enjoy it, and I think the vocal is there, and I find it very, very captivating. And every time it's on, I'll listen to it in full. So yeah, it's 8 out of 10 for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I would echo all of that. I think if it was just televote, it's probably a no to getting through, but the jury could help it a little bit this time. I am going to give it a 6.5. So more positive than negative, but not my fave of the year. But that's what we think. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we shall see you tomorrow for another episode.